Hey all, welcome to Parker's Reef. On today's episode, we're going to go check out Nick's Aquarium in Queensland. Alright guys, thank you for joining me on another episode of Parker's Reef. It is hard to believe that just a week ago I was up in sunny Queensland, or Brisbane to be exact, when now I am back down into Victoria where the weather kind of looks like it does on screen right now, about as far as you can get from the thought of a nice tropical island where the reefs live. But back in reality here, I have had the chance to at least edit this footage from my tour where I did go to Nick's Aquarium on a special Father's Day. His whole family was there. It was really, really sweet to see Nick and his daughter take me around his store tour. And he does also have a special little discount code, which I'll reveal at the end of the episode, for those of you who are looking to buy from Nick either in person or online anywhere in Australia. So without any further ado, let's roll the footage of Nick's Aquarium, Oceanarium, Terrarium. All right, we are here at Nick's Aquarium, Oceanarium and Terrarium with the man himself. Nick has made some time on this fantastic Father's Day special edition to go through his store, which is super special. So firstly, thank you, Nick, for making your shop available for us on this day. That's super important to you and your family, and of course your store. But I'm super excited to get in and check things out. So can you take us through your shop?
Yeah, for sure, man. Pleasure to have you here, like always. I think it's been a few years since you've been up to the store.
Certainly has.
But yeah, the store has changed a little bit since you last did your last video. I think it was about 3 years ago. So as soon as you walk into the store, we've got our front counter here, and then we've got our Reef factory, our Red Sea products up there, and then obviously our frozen fish food, and then little Fletcher's come down this morning.
Yes, we've got the boss in the house.
You give the camera a wave. You say hello. There we go.
Good job.
And yeah, and then obviously front counter there. But you know, we're not here to see dry goods. We're here to see some cracking corals.
Absolutely.
So
man.
yeah,
and there's no shortage of them here either.
Yeah, look, we had a pretty busy day yesterday in store, so there's a few gaps. But yeah, we can take you through a lot of our corals that we handpick from our place up in Bundy that we go to. So we normally.
Something you guys do pretty often. You make the trip up to your suppliers. You've got a good relationship with them.
Yes.
You get the cream of the crop of the stock. You go there and handpick. You bring back exactly what your customers are looking for, which is such a drawing card for the store and the customers that come here. Yeah,
look, it's like we're generally up there every 2 to 3 weeks, hand picking stuff from Live Corals Australia up in Bundy. So yeah, the guys up there, Travis and Jeremy, are really good to us. Yeah, so when we go up there, we obviously have the luxury of picking out really nice corals for all our clients and customers. So we have guys that go, hey Nick, I'm really chasing this particular colour, Euphilia, or this particular colour Acan, can you track it down for me? We'll go up there, sort through all their coral trays, have a look and grab it for them. But yeah, anyway, enough on that. We'll take you through our tanks. So this is our micro lure tank, one of my favourite corals that we have here. So we've got a good selection from your A grades to your B grades to your rainbows, varying in sizes and prices. So yeah, little cracker one that I really like is that Iron Man one over in that back corner there. He's absolutely stunning.
Super nice. These are beautiful corals, really nice sizes too. They're not like single heads. Even the smaller pieces have got a good half dozen heads, if not more. And then you've got some big showpiece colonies there as well.
One thing that I will point out is, like, we get a lot of questions about what all these are for. So all these are individual coding for our website, so we know exactly what coral our customer has purchased online, so there's no confusion. So if you're on our website, we've got all our corals basically as a giant what you see, what you get.
Yes.
I try my best with my photos, as you're fully aware. I'm always asking you for advice and little tips. Sorry for frustrating you about that.
Not at all.
But yeah, so we try and keep our corals like natural as what you get, basically what you see in person, so they're not oversaturated or anything like that. So when we put a sale on or sell stuff online, we can come in, find the exact coral, write sold on it, and then that way the customer's getting the exact thing that they've purchased. So it's a lot of work taking over 500 photos, putting individual tags on all the systems to make sure that everything's, in line. And it's very frustrating some mornings when you come in, snails moved, something out the way, or a fish has bumped something and you're like, oh man, where was that? But
so it doesn't just happen in reef tanks, it happens in holding tanks as well.
It certainly does. But yeah. Anyway, moving on to mostly my favourite coral at the moment. These are Acanthostria pachycepta. Such an underrated coral here in Australia, I think. They are very unique, almost like scrollies. They're always individual. You never get two that are exactly the same. Some of the colours you get in them are absolute crackers. Nice rainbows, your reds, your greens, your purples, your oranges, all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
What about this clam, man? Holy moly.
Yeah, that clam. He's actually one of our customers that we're looking after at the moment for. So yeah, Chris has a 500 Red Sea, and then he's just upgraded to a 1000 Red Sea.
Beautiful.
And yeah, he's just temporarily looking after him until he gets his tank up and running. So yeah, so he's absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to convince him to let me keep him, but for some reason I don't think he'll let me have him. So yeah, and then we've got some really nice Lobos through here, and I suppose perks of the jobs of going up to Bundy, you get to source things for yourself.
This one's been sold online, obviously, for someone called Nick.
Yeah,
you wouldn't happen to know him by chance, would you?
Not at all. And then so we've got a good selection of Lobos. Nice selection of Sonorina through there.
Beautiful. And then we just roll into some really nice Deshies. Beautiful assortment. I quite like this guy here. He's blue just with like the red sort of skirting, and then it just bleeds out in a couple of spots. And then you got this guy, give a nice contrast, got a nice feed out there. And then this guy back here is a deeper blue. Crazy nice options. Then you got nice pink speckle there, you got nice teals, you got some solid greens for contrast. Beautiful pieces.
Yeah, and then I love scrollies as well. We've got a nice little selection of scrollies in here. I know the boys up there hate it when I go up there because I'm always asking for the real nice ones. So there's some crackers in here at the moment.
Absolutely. Look at this one up here with this gold ring in it. Whew. That is a showpiece and a half, and there's some of these master grades here, the nice UFO rings in them, stunning. And that's before we even get to the reds, this red and sort of aqua tealy color there. Beautiful pieces. You got a nice, let me get my finger on screen at the right point there, this nice teal one with the red bleeding out. It's almost like an opposite color of some of the others there. Just, yeah, real nice high-end scrollies. And of course, not just high-end scrollies, you've got a full gamut. You've got some cheaper ones, you've got some higher end ones, you've got the full range depending on your taste and budget.
Yeah, so like we just don't target high end stuff when we do go up to Bundy as well.
Yes.
Obviously we also target the lower end stuff as well, because we do have entry level hobbyists who are just starting out a tank, who don't want to come and spend $7.95 on a master scrolly. They only want to spend like $100 on a nice red scrolly or something like that.
Plus, I find if you have spent the big dollars on a super high end scrolly, then it's not always the wisest move to put right next to it another high-end scrolly. Sometimes it's good to surround him with some more bread and butter type ones, so that your showpiece really does get the opportunity to shine.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Like I have a lot of friends come over, have a look at my tank, and they're like, oh wow, it's really nice, and and I've got some real basic stuff in there, and then also the odd one or two really nice stuff that makes everything else pop. A way a reef tank should be, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing crazy high end, all through one system. But there's guys out there that enjoy that. Not for me. I like a good mixed reef of stuff. So
it's whether it's not for you or me, maybe it's just not for our budget.
Yeah, exactly. especially when you own a fish shop and you're just like, oh man, I could go crazy.
Yeah, you can't take all the good stuff. You got to keep some for the customers.
Exactly. And then moving on, we've got our selection of torch in here.
Gold torch is something you guys are known for. You've throughout the last few years, when gold torch have been really difficult to get hold of, you've always had access to no shortage of really nice high-end gold torch. And from what I've seen online, at least, you've got a real reputation for sourcing some of the best gold torch around.
I don't want to boast about it, but we have a good selection and a good supply of gold torch. We've got some really nice 24K in at the moment. 195 a head, which is not too bad given the current market for the price of what it has been selling for.
Definitely.
And even like gold mint tip, you know, 235 a head, you know, I think that's reasonably cheap. You know, and then we're starting to get a few, you know, like, you know, the green and golds back in stock, which is good. So, you know, your 24K with your green center, and then, you know, your green and gold stem through there as well.
Super nice.
So yeah, and then obviously we've got some bow bankies here. In my opinion, same again, another underrated coral on the
Definitely
Australian
underrated
market.
in Australia. I think they get the respect they deserve overseas, but for some reason, reefers here in Australia haven't really caught on to that trend yet.
Yeah, it's funny because we get guys that come in and that will buy like a micro lord, and then they don't like bowers. Like to me, bowers are just a bigger micro lord where you can see the colour better in the polyp.
Yep,
Like
yep.
I just find that crazy sometimes. But anyway, and then yeah, we've got a good selection of Trachyophilia running through here as well.
Definitely. There's some stunners in here. How's the guy? This guy here, big showpiece, beautiful shape to him, really nice colours, nice solid greens there. Then you got some pinks, you got some great patterns there. Moving on to some reds, beautiful, stunning pieces. Even got some nice ricks down the front here.
Yeah, we got some nice ricks through here. Don't have a huge variety at the moment, mainly just some greens and some oranges. This one's a highlight to me.
Yeah, this pink one.
It's like a pinky sort of like orangey with a purple sort of bluish base. He's really nice.
Beautiful.
So yeah, if you're after him, he's on the website.
You can reference this number right here, AA17.
Yeah, and then moving through to here, this is our like Euphilia tank, and then yeah, some of our nice high-end gnoni frags that we have been working on, which is good. So you know, through here,
Gonies are another thing that you guys have been absolutely. Whenever anyone talks high-end gonies, they're talking Nick's Aquarium, because you guys have had an awesome range. Amazeball's probably been one of your highlights, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So we've got so at the moment in like our collection, we've got pink glitter, we've got blue glitter, we've got a few different types of green glitters. We've got the fairy lights, or Fletcher's fairy lights. It's a golden purple glitter, and then we've got the Milky Way glitter as well, red and yellow glitter, and then. I think we've got like red with blue tip glitter in there too. So yeah, like, you know, when we're up at Bundy, same again, we're always like, you know, searching through, you know, the long troughs of Goni to find that one special one, and then we bring that back to the store. You know, so some of these are our grow out colonies here that will grow out and then we'll frag, and then. So yeah, so they're all our like high-end gonies there, and then over this side we've got all our Euphilia. So we separate our Euphilia. I just think that our you know, our torch coral does better when it's kept by itself, especially in a big holding system.
Yep.
Especially you know with Queensland you know, wall hammers, and then we've got Parrot and Cora from the Northern Territory over there. So yeah, and then nice selection of Blastos in
These
there.
are big colonies of Blastos too.
They are, yeah. I like buying the bigger colonies. I'm a sucker for it. I really am. Like when I go, I'm just like, wow, that's incredible. And then sometimes I just forget, you know, people have small tanks and they want smaller bits. You know,
you can always cut them down. You can't always just make them instantly grow. So it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Look, it's something that, you know, we are getting a bit more into, you know, the fragging of, you know, some LPS corals and things like that. So yeah, which will be good in the future. We've got some plans that we're working on, and then this is just our section of Euphilia through here.
Some of these Euphilias in here, this reverse over here, man, that is bright.
Yeah,
it's only got the tiniest little hint of purple on the tips just to set off that ultra toxic green. Super nice. You can see the two pieces behind it there are more what I would typically call your reverse, or even like your high end reverse, but that thing is ridiculous. I love the tiny little heads on, well, not the heads, the polyp ends, the ancora bits on those. That interesting shade of green, that one, it's different. I mean, you compare to the reverse stem, it's more tealy coloured. You got this nice marble here, this beautiful gold here, just shining away, and man, you got some cracking pieces in there. Have a look at the size of this, nice big solid green. This one here wants to be reversed, but the purple is just just fading in through there. And then how about this guy here with this nice yellowy, coppery sort of head on it, just beautiful. Really nice hammers in there. And then it just continues over here. Look at these guys. Look at the health and the color of these. Solid color all the way through. This nice little marble pattern here, really nice. And then there's more. You've got Helios, you've got some bubble corals here, coming over here, you've got Duncans, and then yeah, we've touched on the blasters, so plenty to look at in this tank, and that's once you get past the ridiculous goni that just dominate that quarter of it, which is pretty cool.
Well, we've obviously got our goni tank down here. This is our goni and chalice tank.
You got even more goni.
Yeah, even more goni. So this is our main goni tank that we sell from.
Yes.
So we've got a variety of goniopora, you know, from your greens to your reds to your lighter sort of, bluey sort of greeny sort of colours in there. So yeah, and then we've got some really nice chalice running through here.
Really nice chalice.
Which is good. And then, moving over to this system here, this is, you know, what I call good beginner basic SBS.
Perfect.
You know, hard corals.
Yes.
You know, some of these guys up here, they're really nice. Your Goniostria, they're really nice. And then, your Cyphastria, your war coral, things like that.
Great assortment of Cyphastrias in there. Good variance of colours.
Yeah.
Good pieces. Even got a beautiful nem up here.
Yeah, we've got some nice nems in there. We've got a nice little, you know, gold sort of stemmed mag up in there. He's really starting to colour up nicely, which is good. Actually got him from Jerem at Batavia Coral Farm.
Yeah, beautiful.
Blake said that I need to have that, so I took his advice. Nice big green one there too. And then yeah, we got some small bubble tips through here. And then moving through here, our frag tank is looking very sad at the moment. We were just overrun with frags, so I just put on a big sale, $1 acro frags, you know, $5, you know, Monty frags and chalice frags. Lepto frags were $5, and then, you know, some clove fireworks was like $10. So yeah, and then that's pretty much our coral systems that we have in store. And then these are our two display tanks. This is something that I really wanted to do when we built the store, was distinguish between the freshwater and then the saltwater side. So as soon as you walk in, you've got our freshwater display tank on there. So this is our freshwater display. It's a Red Sea Peninsula 650.
Beautiful.
We've gone with basically like a heavily planted tank.
I was going to say, when are you going to put some plants in it?
Maybe next week. We haven't decided which ones we're going to go.
Holy moly, man, that thing is jam-packed.
Yeah, so we run CO2 on there, we run some AI lights over the top, and we put Australian rainbows in there. To me, rainbows are such an underrated fish in the market. I think that's just because when they're juveniles, they start off pretty silver, and then when they get to their adults, you know, you get them all different colours, like the reds and blues mixed together, the blues and yellows and all those sorts of things. And then just, you know, trying to aquascape a planted tank that is, you know, a peninsula style, it was a bit difficult, but at the moment it's very overgrown. We need to trim it back a little bit, but we're happy with how it's running along, which is good.
It looks incredible. I love the way you got these two beautiful Red Sea peninsulas back to back.
Yeah.
It gives such a presence. Like this is, I'm literally standing at the front door right now, and you walk in, and you've got, it literally directs you. You've got the freshwater fish over there. You got your freshwater tank there. You got your marine peninsula here with your marine stock on that side. It's very subtle, but it's very well done.
Thank you. And this is our display tank. You know, it's a work in progress. We've had our ups and downs with it, like anyone who's had a reef tank.
It's a reef tank, man.
We've had our ups and downs recently. We've had a little bit of high trace in there, so we've had a bit of bleaching. You know, always just trying to push the colours, you know, a little bit higher, you know, with all your corals, things like that. So
don't we all?
Yeah, like we started to notice we had a few things, you know, that weren't looking too happy, like our gonies. Like I find gonies are a good indicator when things aren't quite right in your system. Send away some IPCs. I think it was iodine, or something, one of those two we're really high in. And then yeah, we started doing 50% water changes every week, bring that right back down, sent away for some more IPCs, everything's back to normal, everything's starting to recover, but we had a bit of, bleaching on a few things, like this guy through here, but give it a few weeks and then
Seminaria will come back, that's no issue. Yeah.
They bounce back, pretty resilient. So yeah.
I love, you've got like stuff. This is literally growing out of the water. This little like patches of algae you see there is because it breaches the surface.
Yeah, look, maybe I shouldn't have put that acro so high up to the top because it has just taken off and grown.
I love it.
Yeah, last week I had a running joke with a customer. I put my phone up on there and I said it's a good resting space for my phone. So yeah, he just looked at me in horror, like I just put my phone in the water. I was like, it's all good, it's waterproof, it's fine. But yeah, this is our display. It's a mixed reef. We've got some nice frog spawns through here.
Beautiful.
Some desh through there, and then some more hammers and some scrollies. And then these are some desh from my tank at home. I brought them in. I had a fish that was picking on them, which was really annoying. And then, yeah, moving around here, we've got, some more Euphilia, and then some acro through there, which didn't like our high trace. And then, yeah, same through here. We've got some nice Monty cap. We've got some green, we've got some purple and red, and then more purple and red through there.
Crazy nice.
And then this Glittergoni here, I've had him for, I think, about 15 years. I've had him since he was maybe the size of a frag, and that's where we get a lot of our smaller, standard green frags from for the store. And then, yeah, just some more Gonnies through here. My favourite coral in this tank would have to be this fruit salad chalice. Absolutely gorgeous.
That's ridiculously nice.
So yeah, we have fragged it a few times, but I'm too scared to frag it. It's like one of those things we get customers coming in like, I want to frag it. I'm like, yeah, I'll get round to it. And then yeah, we've got some nice Bernard Pora in there.
How's the extension on that, man? Bernard Pora is not meant to extend that far. What's your secret sauce? What's going on in there?
Look, just good water quality. Yeah, good water quality, regular feeding, and regular testing.
Nice.
That's all we say to our customers. Like we say to our customers when they come in and they're like, oh, how do you get coral and algae to grow? It's like, we test daily, we test calcium daily, we test alkalinity daily, and then once a week we go through, test absolutely everything. So that's our display tank there. We've got our fish system over here as well. So I'll take you through our fish. We'll start down here. These guys here, they're first time we've ever had these guys. These are actually a Caribbean chromis. I have been chasing these for years. I have been asking some of the importers to import them, and they say, oh no, they're only a chromis, blah, blah, blah. I think they're absolutely fascinating.
Beautiful.
Yeah, dark blue with a black top, and then yeah, we've got a nice little rock beauty.
What a stunner! He looks so bright and colourful and just real healthy looking, and he's in with a monster big clown there. She's a beast. What a beautiful specimen. Beautiful fish.
And then yeah, just some convict tangs, blue tangs, Princess Chromis in there. They're another Caribbean chromis, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Moving through here, we've got some purple queens, blue tang.
Purple queens are looking nice and healthy too. Difficult fish to keep, but you guys are obviously having some success with them.
Yeah, look, these are from Cairns Marine, those purple queens. Like I generally like buying a lot of my Antheus species from Cairns Marine. I just think that they do a lot better than imported ones.
Yes.
But in saying that, there's some imported Antheus that that you obviously have to buy from importers, like blotched Antheus. We've got 3 of those that are absolutely gorgeous. Same again, one of my favourite little Antheus. They love eating pellets. Which I'll show you a little video of that shortly.
Sure.
And then and then we've got Sunburst Antheus in there, little powder brown through there, some snowflake eels, little fuzzy lionfish, little Tamini tang, some rabbit fish, Decora gobies, more convict tang, and then obviously stripies, the good old stripies.
Good old Aussie stripe. These are a nice small size stripey too. They won't stay small for long, but people are often chasing small ones. So that's good.
They're good for eating Aptasia. I've never had any success with that.
Oh really?
Yeah, no. Every time I try to stick one in the tank, they just don't do the job for me. For some reason, it's just like, nah, we hate you. We're not going to do our job. That you read online and you watch these videos on YouTube and like, it smashes my Aptasia. I've tried it before, it doesn't work for me, so don't know what it is. They just hate me. But yeah, anyway.
And you've got even more fish up above.
Yeah, we've got more fish up above. We've got some more Antheus up there. We've got some Dispars. We've got a nice Achilles.
He's a nice, big, healthy Achilles. Look at him.
He's gorgeous.
What a stunner.
And then, yeah, we've got just some standard blue-green chromis, barrier reef chromis. Obviously, they're only found in Australia. Yes. They're a nice little fish. Nice little huma huma trigger, purple tang. We've got another Achilles.
You got a few of these Achilles.
Yeah.
How cool are these?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Look at the colour on them, man. They are absolutely singing.
They are. They're gorgeous. And then, yeah, just some more red cheek Antheus in there.
They're really cool. I don't see those very often.
Yeah, they're one from Cairns. Saw them on the list a few weeks ago. Haven't seen them for a little while from them, and yeah, it was just like, I always look for those slightly different sort of fish, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and then what else have we got through here? We've got some nice little small mustard tangs available. Yeah,
I do love a mustard tang.
Yeah.
Really cool fish.
Like you either get them really small or really large.
Yes.
Like there's no in between on that at all. So yeah, and then yeah, we've got another powder blue in there, little spotted hawkfish.
Yeah, nice. He's just chilling down there.
Another little Achilles in there, which is pretty cool. Another little mustard, another powder blue. 6-line, little Nazo tang.
Oh, look at this guy, little Atlantic blue, still juvenile coloured.
Yeah,
absolute stunner. What a cool fish.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
Absolute stunner.
Got some orange shoulder tangs up there as well. Same again, I find that they're an underrated fish.
Agreed.
Within Australia. I like them when they get to their adult colours, that nice black with that orange through it.
It's kind of almost Achilles-esque because you've got that real contrast of the two colours.
Yeah, poor man's Achilles. I shouldn't say that. But
well, I mean, the Achilles, you guys are selling them cheap, so like they're not that big of a price difference between the two. So
yeah, just 105 versus $1,000. Yeah, considering the price that they have been, they've come down a fair bit.
True.
So and that's one other thing that we're always working on as well, is obviously trying to keep sourcing fish, good quality fish at reasonable prices too.
For sure.
Like yourself, working at Deer Park, you can get fish in from some importers. During COVID, they were crazy prices, and then we're starting to see that price starting to come back down now, which is really good.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, and then through here, just some more Antheus, mimic tang. Purple tang, little emperor angel.
What about this gold nugget clown?
Yeah, he's a beast.
Oh, you got a pair in there,
Yeah, nice little pair of gold nuggets in there, which is good.
Super cool. Not a commonly seen fish, I find.
Yeah, look, I don't know, why people don't like them. Maybe because of the size that they can potentially get to, because maroons do get quite large. That might, put people off them. But yeah,
cool,
but yeah, these are my little pets in the store at the moment. These little blotched Antheus.
They're beautiful.
They love their pellets. Here they come.
Look at them go. They look great. Real nice colour on them. No surprise either if they're eating pellets like that. They're going to be nice and healthy. Beautiful fish. I love the way you've got almost like mama bear, or papa bear, mama bear, and baby bear. You got 3 sizes.
Yeah, they're really cute. They're a deep water Antheus. So yeah, I really love them. Now all the other fish are going to get jealous, so I haven't fed them this morning. So I better quickly throw some pellets in there for them.
Go for it.
Yeah, so that's our fish system.
Yes.
That we have there. One thing that we are doing for people that do follow our Facebook page, we have just finished ordering our new stands for our freshwater and our saltwater. So we're basically going to double our fish holding capability for our fresh and salt water within the store.
Amazing.
Which will be good. So really looking forward to making that happen at the end of October, which will be good. So yeah,
and that's a good segue also. That it's not just a reef shop here. I mean, you've got a huge range of saltwater fish and corals, but you've obviously also got freshwater. I mean, I can see plants
Yeah.
You've got some beautiful looking plants. You've got a great range of freshwater fish, and you've also got reptiles upstairs as well.
Yeah,
So.
we do. We've got reptiles upstairs. We don't have too many reptiles in at the moment because reptiles are seasonal.
Yes.
So coming out of winter now, we'll start to get a lot of stuff in because it's all, woken up from brumation,
Sure.
laid eggs, and then we just got to wait for eggs to hatch, things like that. And then come around sort of Christmas time. It's always funny, ironic, perfect timing for Christmas. Reptiles will be back, but we still got a few upstairs which we can take you up and show you.
Sure.
And then this is just our dry goods section through the store. Little Fletcher's come over and to give us a hand to show you the rest of the tour. And then through here, so we've got a number of terrariums available, small glass tanks, and then obviously we've got all our Red Sea products that we have, all our Red Sea connective gear in that, test kits, salt, skimmers, cove skimmers up there, and then we've got our fluval canister filters for your freshwater guys, same with your BioEscape up there as well.
It'd be fair to say you guys are a Red Sea specialist. Like if you're in Brisbane and you're looking for Red Sea, you come to Nick's here. You guys live and breathe Red Sea. You know the products back to front. You run both your displays as Red Sea. Your tanks at home are Red Sea. You run the gear. You know it.
Yes, I know. Yes, baby. Do you want to go upstairs? Let's go upstairs.
We'll go upstairs.
Anyway, this is our staircase up here, and we've got our beta system running along here.
Epic.
But I'll take you up to our reptile section. So this is our reptile section upstairs. Like I mentioned before, we don't have a lot of reptiles at the moment. So we've got this guy here. He's really nice. These are our green and gold bell frogs. I really like those guys. Get in there and have a look. They're such a stunning little frog.
What a stunner, man. Look at the colours on that. The green looks like paint on a gold body.
Yeah, such a nice little...
Just ridiculously cool. Definitely makes even a salty old veteran like myself think about having reptiles, which is something I never thought I'd say because I am definitely not a reptile guy.
We'll get a snake out soon.
No, we won't.
So these are our frogs. They're all bioactive enclosures. So we've got live plants through all of them.
Wow.
With a live basically bedding with all your different types of cleanup crew that they have for them, like your springtails and stuff like that too.
And you guys not many store owners have tanks at home. You've got multiple tanks at home. You've got reptiles and things at home too.
Yeah,
so
I got reptiles at home. I got saltwater fish at home. I got to set my freshwater one back up.
But I mean, the point I was going for there is that if someone comes in here looking to set up a reptile, it's not just a sale. You guys have the full advice. You can guide someone through setting up. So like I said, someone like myself who has no idea about frogs, you could guide me through the process of setting up a perfect enclosure like that with living plants that would just make it thrive and keep those animals alive, living a healthy life.
We can help basically anyone out with their reptile needs, their freshwater needs, and then their saltwater needs. Look at something that we love doing. Obviously, it's a passion for us and for all our staff that we have working for us, which is good. And then eventually, one day, this little one will grow up and maybe take over the store and it'll be called Fletcher's, but we'll see what happens. And then through here, we've just got some of our display animals. So these are a bearded dragon through here. And then over here, this is most probably our favourite guy that we've got at the moment. This is a mangroves monitor. He's found in Australia and through some of the Pacific Islands through there, which is really good.
Super cool.
And then we've got some baby snakes through here, and that's pretty much all the reptiles we've got at the moment because, like I said, we've just sold out. And then this is just all our dry goods up here for all your reptile needs. So we do everything for your UV lights, your holders, your heating, all your light holders, everything like that. And then we do have some more sort of freshwater stuff up the top here, like some soils and gravel, and then internal filters and heaters, and some pond filters, and then some lights over there. And then that's pretty much our little store.
Beautiful. So, I want to say a massive thank you for your hospitality up here. You too, Fletcher, you've been incredible.
Yeah, you can see it
soon.
Yeah, thank you for coming and visiting us. We really appreciate it. So yeah.
Always love catching up with you guys. Wherever we are in the country, we get the opportunity to catch up for dinner and talk all things reefing and whatnot. And it's always an awesome trip when I come and visit your shop. So thanks again for having me.
Awesome, no problem, Sam.
All right, guys, there you have it. That is the tour of Nick's Aquarium. What an awesome shop. I love that it's family ran, and seeing the next generation of storekeeper there, so passionate and involved in her fish and also her lizards, was super, super cute. So a big shout out to Nick, Ashton, and of course Fletcher for allowing me into their store and to share it with all of you guys at home. Now, I did touch on that Nick did have a special discount for all of the viewers here at Parker's Reef. He's managed to get 20% off all livestock and 10% off any dry goods in store, and I'll put the discount codes on screen now that you can put into the website, or of course if you head in store, be sure to say you saw the video on Parker's Reef, and I'm sure the team will look after you there. But I should also point out that any dry goods over $150 qualify for free shipping at Nick's Aquarium as well, which is super, super cool. So if you're looking to stock up on some of those juicy Red Sea new products that they have out with all of their DC range of skimmers and return pumps and top offs and lights and flow pumps, all of that stuff, Nick's the man to visit, because like I touched on in the video, he is the absolute expert when it comes to all things Red Sea. Anyway, guys, I will leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed the tour as much as I enjoyed visiting Nick's Aquarium. It has been far too long, and I always love visiting his store, so it was a pleasure to get there in person again and to take the camera along so I could share it with you guys at home. I've got nothing else to add other than if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you're yet to become a subscriber of the channel, please consider doing so. It takes 2 seconds of your time, costs no money whatsoever. Just hit that subscribe button down in that bottom corner, and that'll get you joining our 25,000 strong subscriber base. Anyway, guys, till next time, stay safe, keep reefing. Cheers, bye.